Townsend still working that number 1 spot. Riley Kreisel in the 93 in second. Chris Kah in the 14 car, moving up, moving fast into number 3. Go! That's a good restart right there. Chris Kah on the low side, Riley Kreisel on the high side, taking over that number 2 spot. Got his sights set on the car number 128 of Stephen Townsend. The 8L of Laney Fight moving right around the track with him. Stephen Townsend still holding on to that number 1 spot. Chris Kah hot on his heels in the car number 14. Everybody wanting to run the low side of the racetrack in your non-wing A main event. Laney Fight in 4th. Getting closer lap after lap is the 14 of Chris Kah. Chris on the low side, Stephen Townsend on the high side. Working hard lap after lap. Chris Kah moving into that number 1 spot side by side with Stephen Townsend. White flag in the air one more time around. Chris Kah still in that number 1 spot. What do you say? What do you know? One more time, your non-wing feature winner. It won't work down there, partner.
We shortened the laps tonight to try to that flag, so I'm glad to see that one done. Thank you all for coming out. For you all, we wouldn't be here. Have a good
folks. One more time, your non-wing feature winner. That's Chris Kah. Henry Carroll jumping out to that number 1 spot as they come down the straightaway on the front side one time. Vince Williams in the 4 in the number 2 spot. Jake Hightower in the car number 32H. Tony Martinez on the low side taking over that number 3 spot in the 20 car. Henry Carroll on the low side. Vince Williams going lower in the 4. A crossover move by the car number 4 of Vince Williams. Henry Carroll still right there side by side. Nick Racer watching all that action in that number 3 spot in the car number 99. Racer getting closer lap after lap, right up there on the tail end of the car number 4 of Vince Williams. Tony Martinez still up there in that number 4 spot, holding on. Out your field. That's the way we're going to go. 3 more laps. 3 laps remaining in your Sportsman A main event. Here they come. There they go. Nick Racer on the outside. Here we go. Lap number 23 in the book. It's going to be the white flag this time by White flag coming out this time by for Henry Carroll in the car number 18. Vince Williams in the 4. Nick Race in the 99. Tony Martinez in the 20. Who's it going to be? Henry Carroll! Back in the Lindsey Carroll special. Come on up here. Henry Carroll. Got to find out which one of these I got to talk in. There we go.
Thank you for coming out.
Yes, it was.
All over me. I didn't know if I could stay there or not. We're really good at driving. Everybody's good in this class. And I want to thank everybody for being as good drivers as they are.
All righty, you heard it right there, folks. That's Henry Carroll bringing home the bacon in your Sportsman event. Everybody got a spot picked out on the racetrack, and that's where they're running. One more time around for your midget cars. Gabe Maycock going down the back straightaway for the final time. Bringing home the checkered flag. It's Gabe Maycock. Richard Kreisel. Gabe Maycock in the car number 98, bringing home the checkered. Number 1, once again, that's the car number 98 of Gabe Maycock. Show for you. Gabe Maycock coming, bringing home the black and white. We call it checkered. Your winner. He can hear you now, race fans. Here, where are we at? He can hear you now, race fans. Let him hear you. Gabe Maycock. Come on up here, partner. I'm going to make you work harder. What do you got to say?
Oh, that was pretty awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did.
You want to thank anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my family for coming out, and Jack Potter and Jerry Lieberger. Those guys came out and volunteered their time to help me out tonight. Couldn't do it without them. This is awesome. This is where we want to be.
Alrighty, welcome to victory. We're going to try this once again. I think we're going to let them stay racing this time. Dakota Earls in the 15E, leading lap number 1. With Braden Nipmeyer. Whoa, look here, we got a 4-car battle for that number 1 spot. Who's it going to be when they go down the back straightaway? Luke Howard trying to go where nowhere can be done. Everybody's still on 4 wheels. That's a good thing. Braden Nipmeyer scooting into that number 1 spot. But here comes Luke Howard, and there goes Kinsley Pontalion in the 00, bringing out the yellow. Luke Howard still moving fast and furious around this racetrack in the car number 2. One more lap to go for your junior sprinters. Holding on, holding a pretty wheel coming down the front straightaway. That is Luke Howard. Ben Brown. Braden Nipmeyer, where's he at? When he's running like that, he ain't worked hard enough, folks. Here he is, Mr. Luke Howard.
I would like to thank Sweet Springs Racing. I would like to thank my sponsors, Tractor One Racing, Freighting Session, Scotch Racing, Zed, Pinion, and UPS Printing.
All right, you heard it right there, folks. That's your next NASCAR champion, right? Luke Howard. Miller Jr. gonna lead lap number 1 in the books in the 60 car. Garrett Williamson in the 3 in the number 2 spot. The 1K of Kelby Watt in 3rd. Kent Miller Jr. in the 60 car, leading the race at this time. There you go. Garrett Williamson in the 3 car, in the number 2 spot, the 1K of Kelby Watt. In 3rd, the 98P of Miles Paulus. The 71 of Dustin March and the 71 of Destiny Fritz. And the 97 of Paige Howard. That's the way we're gonna go. Pick you a spot on the racetrack and let's get some laps completed. Jr. still in that number 1 spot. Garrett Williamson holding on to the number 2 spot in the number 3. Oh, Destiny Fritz bringing out the yellow. Whoa down, whoa down, whoa down, stop. Destiny Fritz turned around going the wrong way, bringing out the yellow. Go for your junior sprinters. Holding on, holding a pretty wheel coming down the front straightaway. That is Luke Howard. Ben Brown. In the number 3 car, 1 more lap to go for your Restrictor A main event. Paige Howard moving into the number 4 spot. G-Man takes a look on the low side. We're going to be side by side coming out of turn 4. Who's he going to be? Look here. What do you say about that one? Kent Miller Jr. led them all but the last 20 feet. And the G-Man, Garrett Williamson. Garrett Williamson, another first-time feature winner. Hey, look at him. He's already out of the car. Oh, yeah. Garrett Williamson. That's what we like to see each and every week. Come on.